Good morning, folks. Sunday, it's freezing. We've got -1 Celsius and I'm heading to Sljeme, that's at Zagreb, hooking up with my friends. I think hooking up is a wrong word. Meeting my friends and buddies. And we decided to make a kind of a bushcraft Sunday, camping, blah blah. Expected 1 foot of snow on Sljeme. That's awesome. And I hope I choose the right clothes for that environment. And yeah, I've got some new gear, my new backpack, and my homemade tarp that I want to try out, and a lot of stuff. So, still 50 kilometers to go, but in an hour I'm at the mountain house or cabin where we will meet. So, see you then. Gaining altitude and you can already see snow here. That's awesome. The first snow I see in this season. Still got 3 kilometers to go. Okay, I have to shift down. Okay, I have to focus on the road now because this is slippery, so see you later. So I arrived at a parking lot and the road to the cabin house is actually in very bad conditions, so I'm waiting for my buddies to join me so we can decide if we will head to the cabin house by car or foot. It's another 2 kilometers to the cabin. But I think we will left our cars here and continue on foot. That's so funny. Okay, those two guys arrived. These two faggots, guys. Those two fags arrived. So we're heading to the mountain house and then we will head off trail, maybe sooner, and find a nice spot, hang up our hammocks, make a fire. Okay, we hiked for an hour I think and found a... Huh? A to možda neki beskućnik. I found a funny cabin here. I don't know what the hell this is. In the middle of nowhere. Kaj je ovo?
Kauč, štapovi za roštilj, zaoštreni i nagoreni, znači za kobasice i to.
A to za...
Za sklonište, da.
Funny. Nice. Pa ne bi im drva kurili.
Zakaj im ne bi drva kurili?
Daj.
Ma ne sve.
Samo uzmi to za potpaliti i ono i...
Ovo je mokro.
We will take some tinder. Obviously some guys use this storage for camping. But we will take some tinder because everything is wet, so we will be able to start a fire.
Jesi uzao puno u pizdu materinu.
Okay, we found a spot where we will camp. The guys are arguing about how many wood we will be able to take. I suggest they take as least as possible, as less as possible. And yeah, let's set up camp. Okay, so much about we won't take much wood.
Drva nikad dosta.
So we set up our camp. The guys are starting a fire. We set up our hammocks in a U formation so we can start a fire in the middle. We've got some wind coming from that direction, so it directly hits me from the back. So most probably I'm gonna set up a tarp as a lean-to for my hammock. It's a nice day, it's not too cold, we've got about 3 to 5 degrees Celsius, and it's not that wet that we couldn't start a fire. Thankfully we found this small shed and take some fire wood, tinder end. Let's start a fire. To mi se sviđa kod takvih noževa.
Onako, what the fuck?
Da, kao što znate, kao što na svim morama pukuje vrh.
Ne, onako kako prijatelji.
Šta si ti radio s njim?
Silovali smo mora i mora, a nije pukao vrh jedan.
Trulex. So, for some funny reason, everyone got the same can today. It's gras kobasicama. That's beans with sausages. And everyone took the same. That's a coincidence. We have the same taste, obviously. So now we're going to cook us some meal. We won't use the fire because the fire is... It's very hard to start a right fire, everything is wet, so we will use the gas stove instead and make some chow. So I'm using this under blanket and it's warm. I don't feel
Survival Lily.
This is Luca. He's absolutely in love with Survival Lily.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with her. So this under blanket ain't that bad, but the price does not justify the item. You could actually make one yourself, buy a cheap sleeping bag and
Koliko je stupnjeva rade vani?
sew it for yourself. I don't feel any cold. I've got my cheap fleece blanket with me to cover my legs. Yeah. It's almost 3 p.m. and we are planning to unset the camp and heading home. We've got roughly an hour of walk to the car, and the camera is actually very cold. I can't feel my fingers. So, Luka,
Nisam ti ja Luka, peder, ja sam Gorstak.
do you want something to say for Survival Lily?
Yes.
So yeah, thanks for joining us today and see you in the next one. Bye bye.